What's up, y'all? It's your boy Dark, back with another video, playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey. This is the last part of Hercules, me helping Hercules. So let's speak to him.
You must be the one Pericles sent.
I am. He said there was an ostracism vote, but didn't tell me what I'm here to do.
Of course he didn't. That's what I'm for.
If someone is exiled, can they return?
If they do, they'll be punished.
What does someone have to do to be ostracized?
Anyone seen as a threat to the city or the people is enough. And then it is up to the vote. Some have been ostracized for simply being more disliked than the person they're up against.
What's my role in this?
The votes have already been cast. We don't have long before they're counted. Take the Ostraka in this bag and exchange him with the ones currently under guard.
You want me to rig the ostracism?
Pericles does. And he has his reasons, I'm sure. Bring me the bag you took from the room and I'll take care of the rest.
No one will see me go in or out. Stay here.
I was just over there. It's a restricted area. On my way here, I saw it. It's nothing. Yeah, I'm a level 23. Changed out my outfit. Got some more cults. Killed some cults. I think 2 more. Killed 2 more cults. And just been upgrading. Got a bunch of new stuff. Hey, this one really got it. Oh, not really. Okay. You can just come through the back. Okay, no, I can't. Is that dude can see us on the roof? He won't see me if I come up. Unless he coming right here.
You want to start trouble?
Let's hide the body. If I can grab it. Are we gonna go up? Come across.
You're not allowed here.
Hopefully the others don't. Okay, why I couldn't pull him in, but okay. Just gonna see. Bunch of blood. No, don't worry about it. They're not gonna come up here. I could have came in this one. Ah. Okay. Exactly what I need. Ooh, only if you can double assassin right now.
There's an archer out there! Find cover! Victory!
Oh my god, this one. Ooh, if he would have sat there for a good 1 more second, I'd have a good damn time. Who's gonna come up?
Report the soldier! with the spout! Don't let up!
Continuing search, sir.
Okay, he's shooting that. He didn't do that, but okay. Get that. Okay, I'll go.
That should do it. I should let Pericles' contact know.
I don't know if he saw me was because I had shot that arrow. I didn't think he was going to take him out. It's because explosive. I didn't think of that. But yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm just chilling right now. My other video is posting right now. The one before this, so the one before this should be out before I even think to post this up. I think it got like an hour or something before.
It's done.
You work quickly.
What are you going to do with them?
Dump them in a well. Ah, it looks like the official has arrived.
I apologize for the delay. There was evidence someone attempted to tamper with the votes. Don't worry. The Ostraka are all accounted for. The votes were counted, and Anaxagoras is to be ostracized.
So that's what was supposed to happen?
Be slow to fall into friendship, but once you do, continue firm and constant. It will be more difficult for me now that Anaxagoras must leave Athens. We were quite close, although he and Pericles were much closer. It's strange, Pericles wasn't here today to defend him.
Would Pericles normally defend someone?
A good friend? Of course. Yet, Anaxagoras seems pleased with the result. This day has brought more questions than answers.
You said you were close.
He was like a mentor to me. Many of my best thoughts came to fruition through our conversations.
Who are you?
Ask anyone and they'll tell you Socrates. But a name gives you nothing. Our actions determine who we are, and every action has its pleasures and its price. With that said, then, who do you claim to be?
I know the price of actions. I have to as a mercenary.
I'm gonna keep myself.
That simple piece of information tells me
That's
more
really
about
not
you
a
than
style.
your name ever could. Explaining oneself must be carefully done.
Explaining myself would take more time than I have.
Then let us focus on a single recent event. Tell me, as a mercenary, is there anything you wouldn't do?
Everything has a price.
And you're the one who decides when the pay is worth it.
I don't have the luxury of turning down a job.
What of duty, the greater good? Are they not their own kind of payment?
No, they're not.
It seems you know yourself well. But no, it is better to change one's thoughts than to persist in those that are wrong.
My thoughts are fine.
You are clearly someone who would do whatever you feel is necessary. Perhaps for drachmi, or maybe to further a personal goal.
That describes a lot of people.
I suppose I'm curious why you did it. How could I not be when you're the reason my friend is being forced to leave the only home he's ever known?
I think you have the wrong person.
You are claiming that you're the wrong person? Life's one true happiness is knowing yourself.
Even if I did know who rigged the ostracism vote, I wouldn't tell you.
And yet, I never said anyone rigged anything.
Socrates, there you are.
Here I am.
You're late. They're all waiting for you.
I wish to see Anaxagoras' fate, and so I have. Tell them I'm on my way.
I swear, if
Well,
he
it
was a
seems
snitch,
our
I'd have went
conversation
off.
is at its end. Although I hope it isn't the final one we have.
I wouldn't know.
I don't know, like this guy already.
That's everything Pericles wanted. Time to return to him and find out what these Athenians
Wait,
know about my
what?
mother.
I'm at 2 track. Oh no, you got me messed up. I'm taking that bounty off quick. Let's look at. I like those traveling boots. Oh wait, no. Ooh, I like those. I'm gonna change it to that. Those look tough. I don't care. I never let them. I don't know why. Let's do it. I don't know why I had 2 level 2 bounty on me. I don't know why. Maybe because I told too much. Let me see what I got. So this. So this. So this. Good to me. So that. Can I upgrade anything? No, I don't got money like that.
May the blessings of Hermes go with you.
Only when I don't steal is because people just see me in the corner of their eyes and stuff. That's why I don't steal stuff like out in the open. Prison? Oh, prison right here? Okay, really?
Let's hope no one notices me here.
I might have to take this out on my downtime. He's probably just got a bunch of free captives. Okay, I'm totally confused. There's really like 3 people in this prison. With no... Okay. That makes no sense, but okay. Literally 3 guards with no one in it. Oh. This one? No. I don't understand it. Don't really matter to me. I think we're making our way to Pericles? I keep saying it wrong. I don't know how to say none of these names in this game. Hope I get level 24 by the end of this video so I can use that new sword. I've been waiting. I still don't even know what it look like in person. Yeah, I knew it. Reach out. Uh-oh. Something happened.
Cassandra, it's you!
What is she doing here?
You promised we'd see each other again, and now we have.
I also said, stay out of trouble.
Which I have. Okay, almost out of trouble.
How did you even get here, Phoebe?
Well, I did make some drachmi working for Marcos.
So you paid someone to bring you to Athens?
Not exactly.
Phoebe.
I needed a drachmi for when I arrived. I couldn't use it all to leave, and I didn't want to wait any longer. So I sneaked on a ship. Don't worry, nobody saw.
I just can't believe you made it.
I don't remember much of Athens from when I was a baby. But every once in a while, something feels familiar. It's nice.
I can't believe you're here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kefalonia.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So you somehow work here? For Pericles?
No, for Aspasia.
I don't understand why I have to change.
It's just what you do here. I felt weird at first, but you forget about it pretty fast.
And my weapons?
Don't worry, I'll take care of them. You don't want to scare people in there.
Well... How is it you're working for Aspasia?
Well, I did get into a little bit of trouble after I got to Athens. I may have been a leader of a small group of orphans that tried to cheat Aspasia. We didn't know it was her, though.
And you convinced her to hire you?
No, she asked me on her own.
That was lucky. I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't. Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in. But don't worry, I have just the outfit for you.
I'll get changed. Promise you'll take care of my things?
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
I think she had no outfit in her hand. Probably just gonna look like a homeless slave. Oh,
Comfortable in this.
Now you look like everyone else.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is. If you want them to take you seriously, this is the easiest way. Trust me.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye.
is it Herodos? Herodos, something like that.
Here, Cassandra.
Yeah.
The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made her grand entrance. Only slightly late, too.
Herodotos! Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate you.
I won't.
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Pericles. You're not different from any of them.
Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted, after all. Now then, come, let me introduce you to everyone. They may not look it, but this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongue.
She just snatched that, Jimmy.
Ah, Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
I've heard of Sophocles. In my line of work, it pays to know who the richest and most famous men are.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies. You should drink more. Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
I'm not sure great is the term I would use.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachos. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique.
That isn't at all what I mean.
Where is Pericles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties. Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his help with.
Vile Socrates,
Okay.
always appearing where
Everybody?
I least expect him.
He's
Warrior,
drunk.
protect me from
Drunk man,
his
drunk man.
amorous
Yeah, that's
gaze.
him.
Oh,
Oh my
Alcibiades,
god, that dude.
this
Why is these
is
people in
not a time
underwear?
for jealousy, but for love.
Why is these? Oh my god. Okay. Oh no. Oh no.
Let's not use Alcibiades as an example. Be good, and don't drink too much. So, tell me, what does a Mystios like you think
Okay,
of a
be
party
rude,
like this?
Cassandra.
This is going to be a long night. Party should be about vomiting up blood, not vomiting up poetry. These people are so clean.
If these guests aren't to your own unique tastes, then just focus on why you came here in the first place.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere, and I need to prepare him. If he's alone, I'll tell him what your brother said.
Agreed. Pericles needs to know. I'll stay here and look for clues.
I hope they know something about your mother.
Me too.
He's this person I say so. Okay. Oh my god.
Someone's being hurt. Open this door or I'll kick it in!
Don't mind her. She likes to watch. Look at you. Such
Oh my god.
authority. Such aggression.
Don't you
can
touch
see
me.
why Pericles
Oh,
has
yo,
taken
he
such
touched
an
me. I'm
interest
breaking his
in you.
hand.
Did you come to join us?
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard
Don't-
to distinguish between sounds
Bro.
of pleasure and pain.
Bro, he would have broke his hand.
Had I known you were going to
She got mixed feelings. That
I would have
I broke his
left
hand.
my door wide open for you.
Nope, nope. Can't make me.
I only came to this symposium to find someone.
Sounds like we can help each other then, doesn't it? You fetch us a bit of oil, I help you find who you're looking for. Maybe they're in here.
She's not in there.
I think I'll check all the same.
Oh my god.
You have enough servants. Get
Nope.
them to do it.
Nope.
Shame. If you change your mind, I promise to pour the oil on you and lick it off.
Nope. Nope. Shoot. You got me messed up. Nope. I'm doing all these other ones first until I find out who. You got me messed up. You think I was about to do that? You
I
silly
suppose you're
mistake.
coming here to mock me for my fight with Euripides.
Spare me. I'm only looking for clues to help me find a Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you expect too much.
Okay.
You could
really?
talk to Euripides. He's the second most worldly man here. That pedicles. Xanthodontus exophthalmic Morozov. But he doesn't talk without a drink.
I have no idea what that meant.
No, you don't.
So we
I
get
just
him
said
drunk
shoot
and he
one, but I ain't
talks.
trying to make a scene,
He sounds more Argive
so I
than
don't get
Athenian.
kicked out or anything.
Impressive foreigner. Euripides is from Argos.
All right. If nothing else, this party could use the help.
You'll need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in, and I'll slip away unseen.
How do you know Pericles?
I believe you mean to ask me, how does Pericles know you? I'm the greatest dramatist in the land, mentor to
Oh, yeah,
Euripides,
he is. He
lover
is
of
rich for,
Asclepius,
Aaron,
father
yeah.
of theater, and so on, and so on.
I'm sure it's a real honor to have you hiding in his kitchen. You're awfully worked up over Euripides. You sure you're just friends?
I'm never just anything, foreigner. Though I confess, Euripides and I hold a bond deeper than brotherhood. Why he slams it with that banal young plaything, Aristophanes, I will never know.
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice,
he
Aristophanes
trying-
cannot
he-
stand sweet wine.
I'm still
I've seen what it can
like,
do to him.
what?
Absolutely horrifyingly.
If you think I don't care if I'm a girl,
It
I'm
wouldn't
not
be a
doing
party
that.
without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
Let's talk, my guy.
A new face in Pericles' abode. Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the orange ape. Tell me, what does it think?
I am called many things. It isn't one of them.
Yeah, don't.
What do you
don't.
call yourself then? Creature of many names?
Cassandra.
Don't call
I
me
wouldn't peg
creature.
you as a Cassandra, but never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Euripides. Oh, go on. Introduce yourself.
I'm Euripides.
Yeah, he
For a
jumped.
playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripides likes to say. Don't you, Euripides?
When I need to relax, I start a fight. For you, though.
Quickly, bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
I'm only here because I'm searching for someone.
And yet it gave us the distinct impression it was here to fill our wine. Let's focus on that first, shall we?
You and Aristophanes could both use a drink. Let's play a game.
A competition?
Ah, wonderful idea. Euripides seems quiet, but he never turns down a challenge.
Well, if you brought us some wine, I wouldn't be opposed to showing this young one how we Argives drink.
Why don't you just apologize to Sophocles?
It's he who should apologize to you.
Sophocles is a friend, and one good friend is worth an entire family. He just needs time to recover from his outburst.
Pericles has invited all of you here for some reason.
Either we dine here and praise Pericles, or we dine with Cleon. But Cleon has all the charm of a typical politician. A horrible voice, bad breeding, and vulgar manners.
I'll return. And when I do, you two will drink up.
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here. Can I help you with something?
I've come to get your finest dry wine.
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
Okay. First of all, you ain't even talking to me like that. Like on God. Excuse me, ma'am.
It's come
I
back
keep
for
bumping
more.
these people.
Care to see my impression of Protagoras? I call it The flapping bladder.
I'm sure she wouldn't.
To
Alright, yeah.
Dionysos.
I think John wanted to make him confess up or something.
This is delicious.
This is nectar of the gods. Another round.
How about some more?
Am I supposed to ask these questions? Oh, I think I should get him drunk and then actually.
Where did you find this delicious wine? It must be Pericles' finest.
You know what they say, good wine makes good friends.
Why don't you just apologize to Sophocles?
It's he who should apologize to you.
Sophocles is a friend, and
Okay,
one
yeah.
good friend is worth
I
an
gotta get him.
entire
I'm gonna
family.
give him like 3 more shots.
He just needs time to recover from his outburst.
But that would be time.
Ready for another?
I'm gonna be a servant today. I'm trying to find out where my mother is. You feel me?
This is the best symposium I've been to in a while.
Oh yeah, he
You
drunk.
know what? I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Euripides, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity. I should know, it's my home.
After what she went through, I'm not sure she'd trust priests.
Oh, then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's no doubt he'd
I'm
have
gonna go
given
looking for
her.
her next video.
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want to
yeah.
sing with me.
I'll think about it. Hippocrates in Argos. Here I come.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. I was not doing all that extra stuff. The only reason I went over there
How's
to see
Euripides?
what it was. I
Drunk,
knew
I
he
hope.
went back there. I didn't know what he was doing.
You can stop hiding in here. Euripides won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact. Or what's left of it anyway. If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
Stopping the end of the video here. I know this is a short one, but I ain't trying to. So where can I leave? This way?
You just got here. You can't leave already.
Oh my god. Why I gotta do this? Okay. Tell me right now I'm not.
I was just about to come find you. Clearly you were thinking the same thing I was.
I come bearing gifts.
We're saved! Today, these women grieved for their sons, and these men worked the wall. But tonight, we forget all of that. Let's have some fun! What do you say? Care
No.
to
Nope. There's 2 dudes.
join us?
Nope.
Now, it's time for you to help me, Ali. I'm looking for someone.
All business right until the end. I like that.
Focus. I'm looking for a woman who fled Sparta a long, long time ago.
Fled Sparta? No one flees Sparta. But let's pretend she did. If she were stupid, she'd be dead. If she were smart, she'd do what Aspasia did. She'd earn her independence. The smartest and most resourceful women I've ever met have been in Corinthia.
Theatera? I've heard they play some sort of role in Corinth, but I assumed it was the same as any other city.
Oh, no. These women are unlike any other you'll meet. A force, and the only ones there with any smarts.
Ali! Come back inside!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the celebration continues. When you reach Corinth, find Anthusa. No one goes in or out of the city without her knowing. Until we meet again, warrior.
Anthusa in Corinth. It's not much, but it's a start.
I was not, yo, only if I knew, dude. I was not, I'm telling you, I'm repeating myself, I was not.
I admit, I'm surprised to see you here, but everything has a price, as you said. I can't help but wonder what price you paid to gain entry to the symposium.
Keep wondering.
You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point being argued?
If you've been arguing this long and you haven't agreed yet, just give up.
We're discussing the nature of rules. Where better to do so than here? I'll ask you the same question I asked Thrasymachos. Would you agree that the act of ruling is an art?
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for argument.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient, and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Don't be absurd!
This argument between you two is pointless.
Perhaps. How do you define art?
I'm not getting dragged into this.
Very well. Answer this. Does the artist not give form and symmetry to her subject?
Well,
Give me a moment.
yes.
Look. And justice do much the same for people, do they not? And is there any better way to communicate the story of a people than by revealing its customs and laws? If yes, then ruling, and thus justice, must be an art, as Thrasymachos says.
If you say so.
Aspasia.
You shouldn't be too hard on Socrates. He really has a brilliant mind, even if he comes off a little strong.
He isn't always like that, is he?
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
I can go get him, and Cassandra can help. Everyone listens when she talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Cassandra will be right behind you. Now, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia. I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
Your spies have been watching me. I knew you people couldn't be trusted.
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame in that. It's how you got here, how I got here. The clothes, they fit you well, I trust.
These may be the nicest clothes I've ever worn, but I feel a bit uncomfortable, to be honest.
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it now, and do it discreetly.
I've been searching for a woman named Mirini, my mother. I think she may be in danger, and my search brought me here.
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there, do let her know Aspasia sends her regards. What else?
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means. Mostly legitimate, anyway.
That's all I have.
There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I contacted a friend. An admiral of a sort.
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we
I'ma
last
go there
spoke,
first.
she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go to her, be on your guard. Sea life makes a monster out of most people.
Thank you, Aspasia.
When you're
I'ma go
done,
there
return
first, next
here.
video.
Together, we will find who you're looking for. Now do me a favor and get Pericles to come down here and greet his guests.
How am I supposed to get upstairs though? Can you tell me how to get upstairs? No? Okay. How am I supposed to get upstairs? Please tell me. This one? I'm dumb stupid. Oh, there you go. Can I climb this thing? No.
Cassandra!
I didn't send for you. No matter how you've dressed for my party, Phoebe shouldn't have let you in.
Aspasia told me to come find you. She wants you to come down to the party.
She says I don't interact with our guests enough. But these parties aren't for me. Technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you think?
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
When your days are spent speaking in front of crowds, you begin to crave these moments of silence.
Or as silent as I let it be, at least.
Phidias was awaiting trial, but you had me get him out of Athens. I figured you, of all people...
Give me a minute, yo.
would want to follow the law.
Phidias is a very dear friend. I didn't want to risk him
Sorry
being found
about
guilty.
that. And sorry about the
And
back
of
noise
course,
if you
there
hear
were
it.
other threats.
So you knew?
I know he's delusional, but one day when you have a friend you'd do anything for, you'll understand.
I don't understand why you had Anaxagoras ostracized. Socrates said he was your friend.
I won't risk the lives of those close to me if there's something I can do about it.
So you did this to protect him?
Anaxagoras understood my fears. 10 years may be a long time, but at least he'll be safe.
Why send Metiochos to the fishing district if it's dangerous?
I would never have sent him into danger willingly.
It seems you have many loyal friends.
My people are important to me.
Your life is in danger.
Yes, Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't worry me. I have my life threatened by far worse people every day. My true concern is Athens. I fear for her future.
The Spartans aren't your real concern, Pericles. The cult is coming, and they're bringing their strongest weapon.
Listen to her, Pericles. The Spartans are immediate. A cult's threat is ambiguous.
Oh my god.
I'm related to one of the cult members, and I believe him when he says they're coming after you.
Sound counsel to consider. I'll be sure to let my men know, regardless.
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you so long.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right there. I suppose this is where our conversation
This
ends.
is a good
Thank you again for helping me.
worker access.
I hope my
She's not even
guests
a
are
slave,
able
she's
to
just a
help you
worker.
in your search.
Time will tell.
So am I done? Please tell me I'm done. Thank you! Oh, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna try and get this video over for the last 10 minutes. Please, just let me leave. So she's staying in Athens while I go off to find my mother.
You look tired.
Only of conversation. I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
See? You didn't need the weapon after all. Are you leaving?
Yeah.
I've had enough Athenian hospitality to last me a lifetime.
You get used to it. It's nice. What are you going to do now?
There's a woman on the island of Chaos that I need to meet. I think I'll head there first.
I've heard there are pirates there.
I think
I'll
that's
be
where
sure to be
Timur
careful.
2
Good.
went to
Before
find
you
his
go,
mother.
I heard something from Aspasia. About Kefalonia.
What is it?
She said there was some sort of plague. You don't think... My friend, the blood fever.
Don't think like that. Whatever happened on Kefalonia isn't our fault. I'll go myself and find out if this plague even happened, okay?
Okay, thanks. I knew I could count on you.
Finally. Yeah, I'm gonna stop the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment, subscribe, like the video. Hope
Not
you
going to beg
enjoy.
to come along this time?
Nope. I'm happy here. And this isn't Kefalonia. That means you'll be back.
That's very true.
Plus, I really like working for Aspasia. She says she has a mission for me.
I'll see you soon, Phoebe.
Yeah, I'm stopping the video here. Should be leveling up.
Bye,
by the
Cassandra!
time. Yeah, I should be leveling up though. Yeah, I should be leveling up. Ooh, that was a bunch. I'm not leveled up.
Where? Now, out of the way.
Okay, so I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Peace.